all in our lecture series of PPCM. In our previous lecture, we have discussed about the contract negotiation, contract award, contract documents, and various definition. And now today's topic is safety measures. So in construction we have different types of works. For that we have to take precautions. So here we discuss that precautions or safety measures. So first is excavation. A competent person must supervise the work, means during the excavation you have to follow these measures. Okay, so first is competent person must supervise the work. Second one, the walls of the excavation trench must be prevented from collapsing by digging them at a safe angle or by shoring them up with timber, sheeting or a proprietary support system. Means at the time of digging you have to provide this at a safe angle, that excavation is not collapsed. So you have to provide the support. Workers must wear hard hats and safety footwears. Workers should never enter an unsupported excavation or work ahead of support. The excavation site must be well lit at night. Personal protective equipment, gloves, boots, ear defenders and hard hats must be worn by operators of noisy plant, and safe access by ladders is essential, as are crossing points for pedestrians and vehicles. So these are the safety measures we have to follow at the time of excavation. Now hot mutining work. On all major work, an experienced foreman or supervisor should be placed in charge of the work. Okay. Second is workers engaged in bitumen handling job should use boots, gloves, goggles and helmets. Third one, sufficient stocks of clean dry sand should be made available near bitumen heating site. Fourth, bitumen mixing plants should be provided with safe means of access. Working platform should be provided with handrails and pulley belts, and drive mechanisms should all be suitably guarded. Fifth, compressor, electrical installations and other equipment such as elevators and conveyors should be adequately protected from weather, mechanical damage and dust particles. And the last point is, when bitumen plants are working on a public road, an adequate traffic control system must be established. So when you doing hot bitumen work, then you have to follow these measures. Now demolition of the building. Demolition is the dismantling of the building or breaking the structure. So workers should not be deployed at different level unless adequate precautions are taken to ensure safety of them. Second, demolition work should begin at the top of the structure and proceed downward. Means it is started from the top and then go downwards. Masonry, concrete and other dismantled material should not be allowed to accumulate in quantities which may endanger the stability of any floor or structural supports. Means when you dismantle one floor, then their material is not accumulated at a particular site. If this happens, then stability of the floor or structural support is endangered. Part of the structure where necessary should be adequately shored, braced or otherwise supported. Means if you have to collect any column or the part which belongs to the other part, then at that time you have to use braced or otherwise you support that part. If the structure is to be demolished by explosives, all safety measures pertaining the explosives such as transport, storage, handling, loading, firing, etc. should be strictly adhered. Means if you have to use explosive, then you have to take extra safety measures for that. Foundation walls serving or retaining walls to separate of adjoining structures should not be demolished until the adjoining structure have been underpinned or braced or are supported by sheet piling. Means when you dismantling the foundation wall or retaining wall, first you have to support the adjoining structure. Stairs with hand railing should be kept in place as long as practicable to provide access and egress. Workers should wear strictly safety belts, safety helmets and hand gloves. Scaffolds used for demolition operation should be independent of the structure to be demolished. And the last point is, if ladders are used for demolish, only traveling mechanical ladders should be used. Okay. Now last is explosive handling. Keep explosive away from all ignition sources such as open flames, hot surface and direct sunlight. Designating a special area for explosive. Explosive can be stored in magazine. And to limit the extent of fire or explosion, including measures to prevent the spreading of fires and the communications of explosion from one location to another. So these are various safety measures which we have follow for a particular construction works. So this lecture is over. Now we meet with another topic in our next lecture. Thank you.